about those things.
Well, that's the thing. So, okay, here's a good example of the difference between me and you. I was looking at this, and I remember this. So, you're in there too. You skirt the line with the drug stuff pretty good. Sometimes you go over way far, which is fun. I'm in it pretty much all the time, and I had one, and a lot of mine is like people who are socially conscious with it, which is good. So, I had the famous one with yours is the Himalayan salt lamp with the MDMA in the middle.
Sorry, keep talking. I
Go
just
ahead.
got really excited about that.
Yeah, so this was months ago, like maybe a year ago. You had posted that meme initially.
Yes.
I reposted it. Yours stayed up, and mine got pulled down very quickly.
Mine got deleted first. I actually made that a long time ago, and it got deleted. And I was like, you know what? Why did this get deleted? I bet it won't again, because there's absolutely no reason for this. It is literally a hunk of salt.
Well, here's the
Didn't
problem.
get deleted that time.
The problem is people are eating Tide Pods, and I think, unfortunately, there are some people who might think that maybe there is a hidden.
Listen, do you see what's going on my TikTok as we speak? Are you on that at all?
I saw it, but I was on TikTok, and then they said they were going to sell it or delete it or ban it, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to get off this thing. China's probably looking at it. Not that it matters to me, but whatever. I stopped. But go ahead.
Okay, so currently, I made that meme into a video, and right now it's like all over the For You page on TikTok. It's like going super viral, and by that I mean it has like 60,000 views. But that's a lot because I just started that TikTok. Anyways, everyone believes that there is fucking Molly in pink Himalayan salt lamps now. Like all these teenagers they have no concept of. I don't even want to say sarcasm, but like they literally have no concept of sarcasm. They're like, wait, can someone confirm? Like, okay, I'm going to lick my salt lamp right now. And they're not being facetious. Like, they are not joking. The majority of that comment section, like hundreds of commenters, fucking think that was a legitimate video about getting the Molly out of a fucking salt lamp that I bought on Amazon. It is insane. It is so crazy.
Yeah, well,
great. There's like gentrification going on outside, so there's like 10,000 jackhammers going off at the same time.
Where do you live?
Fishtown in Philly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So how has your quarantine been?
I feel like I have had a lot of practice being alone, and I value my company more than most people. I don't even care. If it wasn't for like the fact that I went into horrible debt because of this, I'd be fine. I'm not bothered by this. I get used to, oh my God, shut the fuck up with it. I get used to things really easily. I don't know. Like I'm never bored. I don't mind being alone.
Same here. So let's go back. Let's go back in time. So I got on Instagram around 2016, around that time, and there was a lot of people I befriended, and you were one of them initially. You had your own certain style. I gravitated towards your style because you had your own unique font. You weren't just Twitter memes. You weren't just white background in a picture. You had your own specific style, which I was drawn to. And you also, and I got in trouble for reposting one of these. I can't remember what it was about. And I looked for it today. Did you have an account that was deleted at one point?
My account got deleted.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
No.
Because that wasn't.
You mean like a separate account?
Right.
There was fucking cute. The only other account that I really had on Instagram. Oh yeah, surprise.
That's funny.
Okay, so fucking cute was supposed to be like an homage to Bo Berto's page, fucking sick, like a fucking sick tattoo of a wolf every day.
Yeah.
It was a fucking cute tattoo, stick and poke of a succulent every day. And it was me.
Yeah.
It was me, Celebrity Fleshlight. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He posts sometimes. He was like one of the first people I really connected with on here and collaborated with a lot. And Help, I'm Trapped Inside of a TV.
Oh yeah.
It was my idea, but I put together that power group.
Yeah, you've been. That's the thing. I noticed this about a lot of memers, but yeah, you've been one of these ones that's been on a lot of these bigger pages. Like, for example, when I first got into it, a big page was the Content Zone. Yeah. And long story short, I come to find out that you or one of the admins of that page, which I thought was cool. Unfortunately, that page ended up getting in trouble and ended up deleting itself and disappearing forever. If anybody wants to look into that, I'm sure there's still information online about it. I don't know if you wanted to talk about the Content Zone at all.
We could talk about it. It's kind of I was gonna say funny, but I don't mean any of the stuff that actually happened and he did. The thing that's funny that I think nobody knows about was
Right.
that he tried to like later sue the Daily Beast for covering his allegations and stuff, and he lost. And they like made an example out of him and like some what was it? Some law like cited his case for like what not to do. But the most ironic part was that like he was working to be a lawyer, so he just like completely botched
Ah,
everything.
he became case law.
Yeah. That's the terminology I'm looking for.
That's funny. So yeah, so are there any other like super groups that you were a part of that I didn't know about? Like any other like
Millions of
pages?
dead, millions of dead posers.
Okay, yeah, I know that. So you're friends with Bo.
Yeah, we're good
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
I love him. He's so funny,
Um,
so funny.
he is. He's really funny. And he's like you. He can make a meme. He's really good with the zeitgeist. You have your fingers on the pulse of that too, by the way. Like that's the combination I think of your memes is like what's going on with what's in society versus your comedy and the overlay of like meme culture. Like what is the, specific meme at the time?
You know what's so strange though is like so I've been meeting a lot of people recently that are not online like at all. And I get to talking to them and I start talking about what I do. And I realize that like I have no way to really explain, not only, I mean, I can explain to them what I do in so many words, not in a way where it's going to like resonate so much, but like they'll be like, okay, so show me some of your jokes. And I'm like looking through, I'm like, they're not going to understand anything I'm talking about. Like, while there is like a pretty massive community where this seems super relevant, like there are plenty of people that are like in our age range, like younger and older, that just like have it means nothing to them. But it's like kind of cool talking to those people because they're kind of on like the opposite end of the spectrum of people that you can convince that you're famous. like
Well, I was going to say the opposite, though. I mean, look at the Travis Scott burger and the other girl on social media who had her own little meal. I forget what it was, but I realized in the past 2 years, me doing this at small account, nowhere near the scale of some of you other people, that the new celebrity is, especially for people
yeah,
under 30, is people online, people on Instagram, people on TikTok, people on YouTube. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's not the Hollywood celebrity, not
yeah.
being the
Nobody
person.
cares about actresses and act like who even like who's your favorite actor? I haven't heard someone say that in like 7 years.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like you, the thing is, what I've always found so fascinating about the meme and the phone is I always thought of this concept that we were microdosing people's reality with concepts in a radical
Literally
way.
are.
Because, I mean, every single person I mean, it's most people have a phone and most people are on some social media. And then we're on all those streams. You're on Facebook. I mean, I think you do better. You used to do better on Facebook than you do on Instagram, right?
No, because I never cared that much about
Oh,
Facebook.
okay. I thought you
I
did.
kind of just like throw my memes to the wind. I'm like, here you go. I don't. Instagram is like, yo, I love you guys. Like, I'm gonna share my life with you. You get everything first. You get the responses. I turned all my notifications off for my Facebook page. I don't care. No offense to them.
I remember one time I thought it was funny. It was somebody was like, so and so celebrity follows your page, and you're like, I don't know, don't care. I thought that was funny. So yeah, let's talk about the memes. So yeah, you have your own distinct style. One of my questions is, you kind of, I looked at your recent, you still use it kind of, but you had a specific font that you used there for a while, and I'm like,
Yes,
I thought it was like Doug, the cartoon meets Clarissa Explains It All. Like I'm trying to figure out.
that's actually a really good way of putting it. It's funny that you even bring it up in that way because I don't know, for a while, yeah, it was like my signature font because I was like, I feel like that's what my thoughts and my voice feels. It feels like it looks like that.
Yes.
But like, it's actually kind of like a Coachella ripoff font. It's
Ah.
called, it like, I don't know, it's funny because I've had people talk to me about it a lot and they always describe it kind of in like, in more of like, yeah, like a grungy, raw, feely kind of way. But it's actually called Summer Love. And when you look at it with that context, it is like, you know what, that is kind of like a Coachella-ass font. But I don't know, I just feel like pairing it with the tone of my memes and stuff, it just kind of turned into this whole other thing.
Well, it's perfect. So the other thing, so yeah, what drew me in initially was your distinct. I think what draws me to anybody now is the truth, and you're obviously speaking at your own level of truth, like, and you don't care, and I love that, and you're expressing it. And so most people can't even express their own truth, let alone express it in a colorful. You're like a peacock of truth, and so it's interesting, and I love watching.
Ooh,
Yeah, that just came to me. I didn't, I never even thought.
shiny compliment.
I just thought of that one, but
I
so
like that.
oh, I don't even know where I was going with that because I was. Oh, so anyway,
Sorry.
no, it's just why did you start making memes?
You know, I feel like this deserves some kind of preface, but I'm not gonna do it. I was going on 4chan as early as like 2005, 2006, and the only reason I was really on there was for the memes, because at the time that was like the only place you could get it. As soon as I found memes, I was obsessed with them. I would like save them to the desktop of my dying grandpa's computers. I would go home from school and just hoard memes. And even back then, I mean, I could go off about this forever because I feel like I've kind of always been doing this. Like, not only that, but like, even when only MySpace was a thing, I would make these fake MySpace pic pages and like upload all these pictures that I edited of like people from my school. This was like a whole thing. It was actually kind of funny. Like, there was like a team of girls that tried to like discover who I was, and they thought I was like a guy, and they're like, oh my god, that guy's so funny and hot, we have to figure out who it is. I'm like, it's literally me, but okay. But yeah, I've always just made funny pictures on like Microsoft Paint, which is actually when I first started making memes on here. It was kind of like, it was like an artistic choice where I would only use Microsoft Paint. I was thinking about that earlier today and was kind of like regretting that I kind of like went away from that. Like, I don't ever use it anymore. I make them on my phone. I'm like, should I have kept doing that? That was kind of cool, but whatever.
Well, I'll tell you, I went back and looked at your memes, and it did reach a point, maybe
Yeah.
2.5, 3 years ago, where your style radically changed to what it
That's it.
basically is today.
That's what happened. I stopped making them on Paint and I started doing it on my phone because I got tired of not being able to. Pause. I battle with perfectionism, like literally battle with it, because I don't know. I don't really have these crazy kind of like, for lack of a better term, like OCD thoughts really when it comes to anything except for anything that's a creative outlet for me. And I used Paint kind of as a way to like battle my perfectionism, because it was like, this has to look like shit. Like it has to have like pixelated, like raw edge, whatever.
Right.
Shitty nostalgic aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got tired of not being able to like execute certain things properly. Like, I would have an image in my head and I'm like, I know that I could make this on my phone. Like, why don't I just, and then I made a couple of them and I was like, you know what, this looks good and I can actually execute the idea properly. So whatever. But sometimes I miss it. I feel like there's definitely a trade-off.
Well,
I feel like I didn't even answer your question from before. You're like, why did I start making memes? So,
well, no, but that's a good thing, though. I mean, organic conversations. But my internet connection. Can you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah. Sorry, I just like get worried that I derail conversations. Like,
No, I do too, because I'm usually stoned.
so I'm kind of worried I'm going to do that constantly.
That's
trying to combat it.
That's the beauty of editing.
Word.
But I mean, that's also the fun of live, also. But also,
yeah,
it's fun to be able to just say whatever the fuck you want and just delete that shit later.
Yeah.
But so yeah, let me steer this back into the direction we were going in. So,
skirt.
The style, I love that. Yeah, so you do them on your phone. I used to do them initially on my computer, but I'm amazed that you are making the memes that you make now. And I know you can, because I do it myself, but yours are next level with your fonts and your pictures and your cutouts and your GIFs and all. I mean, you know what I mean? All not the GIFs. What's the invisible one? What's the invisible
PNG.
Yeah, PNG file. You know what I mean? That's all. Yours are labor intensive. You're in a lot of text. I remember the first time.
It takes hours.
Really? They are like handcrafted custom memes, baby. When you see it, your meme, I know who that is. I could see a meme of yours from years ago. It's kind of like Gay Vape Shark, very distinct style.
Mm-hmm.
Now yours hasn't been ripped off though. I've seen rip-offs of Gay Vape Shark / Lettuce Dog.
I kind of feel like I'm gonna sound, or I feel like arrogant or like narcissistic saying this. I feel very prideful and what I'm about to say, nobody can really rip me off. You know what? There's been a lot of like meme pages who I really respect, like really funny, talented people who have reached out to me and they were like, "You inspired me to make memes." Like, like they would have done it anyway. But they're like, "I started doing this because you made me realize that memes didn't have to just be like white background, top text, bottom text, Twitter format." Like literally some of my favorite accounts. It's just.
Who are some of your favorite accounts?
Feeling. Huh?
Who are some of your favorite accounts?
Well, in this context, like, help, I'm trapped inside of a TV. This is a flesh prison. God, I don't even know.
You like Teenage Stepdad, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Classic. I'm trying to think of it.
He's such a great person, too. Like, he's one of the most solid, Bo, like I said earlier, but
yeah.
He's one of the most solid people I've met in the meme community.
I don't know. It's an interesting bunch of people. I think, like, we're a little bit like I think you're center left, I'm center right. Would that be a fair assessment?
I think I'm, like, a little more hardcore left, but not as much as people would think. And not as much as the people that I surround myself. I'm fucking weird, dude. I don't know.
No, you're like Joe Rogan. It's funny you said this. Actually, I heard you say this before. You were like, you unironically like Joe Rogan. You said that in an interview.
I like listening to his podcasts because, I think that he has gone off the fucking deep end. Like, he somehow like took it to the next level of fried. But I value his. I value the fact that his platform exists. I mean, I think it's like getting a little out of hand.
Well, at this point,
at
this point, I'm tuned out because he's bought and sold, and it's not as interesting as it would be. Whereas like shit like we're doing right now, which is just people not caring. There's no money involved here. There's no commercials, ever. I'm never going to do a commercial because I'm not a sellout. I don't care. I'll make my money another way. The information has to be free. Exactly.
I feel like it's ironic even saying this, but I think it was Vosh. He's like a popular left-wing debatey YouTuber. He said, he's like, Joe Rogan always just agrees with the last thing he heard someone say. And I'm like, that is so fucking true. Like, anytime he has a guest on, it's just like, they could say anything. It could be the most like outlandish, absurd bullshit, and they would really have like no leg to stand on. Like, sure, they're an expert on something, but a lot of the time, like, they're not experts on the things they're making these like massive claims about. And it's just like, oh yeah, you're so right about that. Totally gonna quote you on that on my next show, and everyone's gonna believe me, and they're gonna say it, and it's just gonna become like the new fucking thing. That's a fact now.
Well, he was not quite in it first, right? He wasn't the first podcaster ever, but he was the first, I think, real big famous person doing it.
Yeah.
And saying interesting things. And at a certain point, you get big, you get noticed, you get sponsors, money comes into it, and the next thing you know, you've got $200 million, and then they're taking down episodes, and now they're trying to moderate Joe Rogan as he's speaking. They want to have like kills. Yeah, this is like news now. They want to have like kill switches and like on air editing. Like as he's taught. This was
who's going to be responsible for that?
This
Jamie,
is like
hit the switch.
No, this is the people on the back end of Spotify.
That is fucking disturbing.
Right. So I just read that, so I don't know how much of that is rumor or true or what, but it is something that I've seen quite a bit since he's been, and they straight up took out the Alex Jones episodes amongst many others. Totally gone. They're not available anymore. I mean, if you saved them, you can listen to them, but yeah, YouTube Jesus and all that. Christ. Oh, so yeah, I guess we can kind of steer down the. Well, I wanted to talk about some of these memes first before we go down the totalitarian tiptoe ride.
Let's do it.
So. I think this is the best. I think this is one of the best memes to kind of sum you up without having a paragraph of text, because a lot of your memes are paragraphs of text. But I think this is a good sample of what your memes are, but simplified. This is my favorite one.
Waiting on bated breath.
Damn, bitch, you live, laugh,
I knew you were gonna
like this.
I knew you were going to say that one. I'm so fucking proud of that meme.
It's so good. Well, I think this is it really sums up what you do. You take a common thing, a topic like live, laugh, love, like the sign that women have in their house, women in their 35, 45, 55, white ladies, live, laugh,
or women named Bailey, Leighghgh.
Right. Exactly. And then you've got this cross section of, if you know the meme, right, which I do, which is
Yes.
Goofy, and then I don't know what the female Goofy character's name is, but you've got Goofy and
Hot
Goofyette.
Goofy with tits.
There you go. You've got Hot Goofy with
That's her
tits.
name.
And they're standing in basically a trashed apartment, and Goofy's saying, "Damn bitch, you live like this." So yes, you took a classic meme and then you added the current thing of the basic white bitch girl standing in a trash pile here. So that's one of my favorites. So let's keep going. So yeah, like, do you have anything to say about that classic one there?
I feel like I'm about to sound like such a sellout. I need to remake that and work it into like a print. I want to start selling prints and like art and stuff.
I like.
I want that in my fucking house. I know I've gotten so many messages from people over the years, be like, please put that on a shirt, please print that. I don't know, but that is actually like, back to the like battling perfectionism and it turning into like this kind of like OCD cyclical like torturous thought pattern monstrosity, like that. It's like that is one of my formulas for some of my best memes, is like taking these quotes, like I said earlier, like the book, like the cool what was it, cool story, small being.
Oh yeah. Now go get me a Soylent. Now make me a Soylent.
I don't know why I couldn't even remember how that started, but yeah, like it's like taking these like pop culture. Did you just get a Venmo? Or was that me?
I did.
I want to pretend like it's me.
Okay.
Yay. Like, I don't know, just taking these iconic pop culture phrases from yesteryear, especially like, I don't know, kind of a like Jersey Shore era, like,
well, that's the
late
thing.
2000s.
Live, Laugh, Love is totally its own meme, right? It's a meme, right? Whether it's a funny meme or not, that's depending on your perspective. But in this context, it's hilarious. So we got to move on here. Time is limited for this conversation today. So
I know, I'm sad about it.
It's all right. We've talked before. Like we're friends. This is not hard for us to do. We can do this many times. Let's do it. The next one it's a picture of Meg, and she's laying down, and she's got a tab of acid in her hand, and she's kind of looking like eh. And it says, "Depressed? Try microdosing. Then you can be sad and weird as shit." I thought that was a good one. Let's keep going here. Oh, here's another one. Black Mirror, aka Aesop's Fables for people who still don't know how to reset the Wi-Fi router. Another good one. Let's see. Okay, social media is just like a drug. I think I need to take a break from this addiction in order to expand my mind with actual drugs, LOL. And it's a picture of a white guy with an iPhone, and you zoom in on the iPhone, it says, let's take your mom's van to Joshua Tree and drop L. Really?
Can I say something real quick though?
Yeah.
All of these things, like, I have witnessed, a comment that I get all the time, and it like mildly annoys me, even though it's perfectly understandable, is like, this is oddly specific. And it's like, honestly, no the fuck it's not. Like, I have seen all of these things happen so many times and like so many different people. Like, I kind of have this rule. People are like, how do you even come up with this stuff? Like, how are you always so on point, like specific or on point with like these types of people that aren't really necessarily like mainstream type characters? It's because like, if I see something happen like at least like 3 times and like 3 different like subsets of people, I'm like, okay, this is a fucking thing. It needs to be documented.
Well, so yeah, you're basically reporting on synchronicity, and that's the universe saying, hey, you're experiencing this phenomenon. It's a common thing that humanity can laugh at. Please talk about it.
Yeah, it's like
that's what I mean by the zeitgeist.
Exactly. I feel like I'm like a weirdo anthropologist.
Well, no, I mean, you're a perfect example of what I've understood from the beginning, which is reality is a reflection of yourself, and these memes, if you're honest with yourself, you attract other people who are also, in their own way, honest with themselves in a funny way, and that's what
exactly. And it's interesting you bring that up, because that's like this like constant internal dialogue that I have going, but like I'm always trying to like enlighten other people to that idea, because I feel like, so all of the memes that I make, like all of the, it's like I said, it's kind of like a roast of blank, roast of like this subsect of humanity.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm making fun of myself. I'm making fun of my friends. I'm making fun of people that I love. It's not like, sure, like I am roasting the shit out of all of them, but it's not meant to be this like othering process. It's not meant to be like, let's laugh at this type of person and this type of person, because we're not like any of these people. Like, and that's, I feel like it's like, I don't know, it kind of bothers me how every once in a while, it doesn't happen too often, because I feel like the people who actually like get it and appreciate my page are already on the same level. But every once in a while, I get a comment from somebody that's like, yeah, I fucking hate these kind of people too. And I'm like, I'm this kind of person. Like, I don't hate this kind of person. That's not what this is about at all. It's like, I mean, it's your right. I mean, ultimately, I just want to like make people laugh and think, but I don't know. It kind of rubs me the wrong way when that happens, but I mean, I guess it's your right, man. Like, feel free to do that. But what usually ends up happening is like, I'll make a meme about something that they can't avoid. Like they resonate with it and they can't like rationalize to themselves how they don't. And they get upset.
You trigger them. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, you've been laughing at everybody else. It's your turn. It is your fucking turn.
Yeah, that's exactly why I like your page. So the next one is, it's a picture of an eyeball, and it's like got a hologram in the background. It's like floating above a hologram background.
That one's old, I think.
Oh, I've gone, yeah, and these are my favorite ones. I've gone back and like this one, when I saw this meme, I was literally doing this. So this is why,
really?
Like, when I explain what I'm about to read on this meme, yeah, I think you already know what this meme is, but so here's the meme. And understand, like when I'm looking at these things, I'm on my phone in bed or wherever, and it hits you in that moment, and it's like, oh, wow, because it's like you in that moment. So here's me in the moment. You are the universe experiencing itself. Guess the universe really loves to get high and masturbate while rewatching shitty TV series it's already seen 1 million times, right? So I'm sitting there watching The Office, jerking off.
Literally! And that's what I had in mind, was The fucking Office.
And so this is a two-parter. So there's another one here. And again, it was the same thing. I'm probably sitting there depressed watching The Office. And it says here, rewatching The Office is just relapsing for normies. And exactly.
Literally.
So, I've seen it like 10 times. So exactly, I'm an addict.
It's kind of disturbing how relatable that is.
Well, that's what I mean. And so your whole thing is like that. Like, although I might not be, there's a lot of memes, I'm not a part of that subculture, but it's like, I know that person or I've seen that experience.
Exactly.
Like, here's another one that's not psychedelic, but it's kind of like, I think this is funny. And I don't even know how to describe the picture, so I'm just going to say the meme. Did you just assume my Myers-Briggs personality type indicator results? Well, actually, bitch, mine's Slytherin, so yeah, I wouldn't fuck with me either. Let's see.
I'm kind of mad about that one, because, like, I'm not a big proponent. I guess I'm kind of selfish when it comes to, like, I don't know, like, I want to make people laugh, but, like, when I see somebody else making other people laugh with my jokes, like, I get kind of territorial with it. And, like, I understand that certain jokes, because I've had it happen to me where, like, I make a joke and someone's like, I made this. I'm like, I don't even know you exist. It's just, like, if you're funny and you, like, think about the same topics that I do, like, you're bound to maybe come up with one of the same jokes as I am. So that one I feel like is, I don't know. That one I feel like has definitely been a case of that. But it was like pretty soon after I made that one, I started seeing like a bunch of people that are like closely related to me, like saying pretty much the same exact thing and trying to take credit for it. And I'm like, everyone you made laugh, yeah, can you let them know that it was actually me who did it? Thanks.
That's what I find interesting about you. Is you are one of the most, I mean, you're just like somebody went to a fire hydrant and just knocked it over, and you're just just endlessly shooting out content that is really good, really original. Yeah, every once in a while you have a miss, we all do, but for the most part, it's just so solid. And I think you figured out what works for you, and you really like to hit that too. You're like, your best move. But like for example here, I see the evolution. So here's another one. It's a picture of some mushrooms. It's a bunch of mushrooms, like magic mushrooms that we eat. And it says, I'm not like most millennials. I love baby boomers. Right? That's an old one. Now you've got a newer one here.
I remade that one.
And I like the remake too. It says, same thing, I'm not like most millennials. I love baby boomers. And it's got a bunch of psychedelic mushrooms in the background. It's got Winnie the Pooh with a bass nectar,
It's
tattoo
like
on his
sort of Winnie the Pooh. He's like
right with a smiley face.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
house music smiley face guy.
Exactly.
Morphed into that.
So yeah, there's so many memes. I mean, okay, here's another one. If it says Psychonaut in his Tinder bio, he's showing up to the Cheesecake Factory on mushrooms.
Fact though. I wanted to make that a series, but I have never used a dating app in my life. And I don't know, part of me wants to download Tinder just to like fucking study people so I can make more jokes. Actually, you know what? I'm doing it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm really surprised you haven't. But yeah, I mean, you have enough interaction online with people as it is.
Yeah, it's honestly really overwhelming.
So let's see. Here's another one. Now, I kind of chose some consciousness ones or some psychedelic drug ones. Now, you've got all kinds of ones that are not that at all. That are like, I call them low vibration drugs, like, like heroin, alcohol, Xanax. Here's one. My packages came. I didn't order any. Oh, you mean my Xanax? You mean my presents from the Ghost of Xanax Past? And it's a bunch of blue Amazon boxes with a flying Xanax bar.
It's the angel of Xanax.
Here's another one.
Ghost of Xanax.
Hashtags. It's a picture of a troll with a Q rainbow sweatshirt on. I can't see what he's got. He's got his manic panic. I don't even know what that is.
It's hair dye.
Okay. So it says, hashtag save the children. And as for the ones we don't save, hashtag bully them relentlessly once they get a little bit older and begin to open up about their abuse on the internet and start talking about having trauma and asking for trigger warnings and basic human decency and stuff. Now, you are a master now. So you've mastered the long meme and the short meme. Yeah, that was one thing in the beginning. I'd see a lot of really particular women and leftists.
They died out.
They did, but in the beginning...
Deservingly! People, can I fucking talk about that, please?
Please.
So, what people don't understand about the long text memes is that you're not writing all of those words to get to one punchline or to make one point. Like, every time I make, like, a long text meme, like, there's, like, 6 or 7 jokes in there. Every line either is, like, adding something to the next joke, or it's a joke in itself that, like, completes the bigger picture. But people would... And I mean, like, I get that, you know, a lot of the people who are making those, they weren't really necessarily trying to make funny memes. It was more